Hello, Katrin here with European Paper Crafts in the US. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad you're here. Today I have beautiful succulent card toppers for you and just perfect for summer cards. And this is my giveaway card for today's video. So let's get started. I have these new die cut sheets in my shop and they are from Find It Trading and they're called Plant Paradise. There are 4 different ones and they're all with succulents and cacti. And look at these gorgeous colors and arrangements on these sheets. There are die cut, so all you have to do is push them out, and each of those sheets have 3 different embellishments, so we have 12 altogether. Here is number 1. Look how gorgeous these arrangements are. Number 2, I like that they're sitting in a circle. Here is number 3, and then you have all the additional steps that you can add with foam pads, or if you don't want to use them all, then you have additional embellishments you can put on your card or maybe embellish your envelope. Here is my second sheet, just as gorgeous. Love these vibrant colors, and I know there are a lot of fans of succulent plants out there, especially here in California where I'm from. New Mexico, Arizona, all these hot states, we don't have a lot of water, so succulent plants are an option for your garden. And see how pretty they can look like once they bloom. And here we have an arrangement of hanging plants. Look how pretty they are with a dream catcher here. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's take a look at the cards that I have created with these. So let's start off with the hanging baskets. Here is my first card, and it's very simple. It is a white card blank, and then the topper here came from Michael's. A few years ago, they had these flat cards in packs of 25, I believe, and I really liked the colors, but then I never used them. But I saw it, and this is just perfect for my topper. It's a beautiful background to highlight this gorgeous hanging plant. I layered it up as it was intended with all the foam pads, and then the corners, I have this corner chomp, and I always have these corners left once I chomped off the corners of the piece that I'm using. So here I had 4 of those gold mirror corners that just sit here very nicely because this has a gold foiling as well. And it's just a blank white card, but came together very quickly. And of course I always add some stickles to finish it off. My next card is just as simple. Here I also have a white card blank, and I only used 1 strip of paper, which is a scrap. And then when you open it up, it's just a white card. And again, I have 2 of my corners and a little bit of piece that I still had left. This is from a punch that I have, and I punched out a white border that I laid underneath this piece of paper scrap I have, and then just added a couple of border stickers here, and of course the gorgeous topper. And sometimes I like it. This is so colorful if you have a lot of white. So I think this, even though I have very few materials here used on this card, basically just scraps, because these 2 corners are scraps. This is a scrap, this is a scrap. I think it's a pretty card. And then the last one from this sheet is this beautiful arrangement here with the dream catcher, and again white card blank, very simple. I had this piece of 6x6 background paper that I cut into triangles. I left this white space in between. Here you can see is where I chopped off those corners with my decorative corner punch. And if you like to see which one it is, let me get it for you. Okay, here it is, and this is a Stampin' Up corner punch. Yeah, it is. I bought that a few years ago. I'm not sure if they still have it in their shop or not, but I love it because it has, first of all, that beautiful corner, but you can use it for making tags, and then for the tag you also have that little hole that you need for your tag. So I use this all the time, but of course there are other corner punches out there, and you don't really need it if you don't want to have a decorative corner. But I have some mirrored cardstock here, also for Michaels. This is a copper cardstock and makes this card all layered up. So these are the 3 cards I made with one of the die cut sheets. And look how pretty they came out. Now this is today's giveaway card, and I created it with one of the toppers from this sheet. So here it is, this beautiful arrangement of blooming succulents, and there's a cactus in the background. So I think it turned out so pretty. I used background paper from my stash, and this is yeah, tropical looking foiled leaf paper that also had a matching sentiment. All I have done here, because it already had the flower on there, of course I added stickles, but one of the layers for this topper, and you can see it's still layered pretty well, but the last flower that would have gone here, I just added to this flower bouquet to just pull it together a little bit. So this is a light green card blank. And then for the inside, so you have a writing panel, I just added a piece of cardstock that I inked the edges, and then added a sticker that I had in my stash that I think would look fine in here. So this is today's giveaway card, and all you have to do to get a chance to win this card is to be a visible subscriber to my channel, and also leave me a comment. That would get you into the drawing for next week, and I will let you know next Saturday, in next Saturday's video, who is the winner, and then I will send it out to you ASAP. Next, I made a slimline card, and this is a trifold card. I just wanted to show you how you can use smaller toppers even on a bigger card. So you can see that the topper is rather small compared to this slimline card. But what I have done here is I added some background paper from my stash. Here is the beautiful topper, and 2 of the steps from this topper, and those are those 2 flowers that would have gone on last, I added at the top and the bottom of this gorgeous piece of cut out border. I think it looks so pretty. This is something that was gifted to me, and I wanted to use it. I also added another border here with my border punch, and then when you open it up, there is a trifold card, and I embellished 2 panels on the inside. Here is my second topper from that sheet. So that went here on the inside panel. Again, I split up all the layers. I added 1 layer over here. This is coming from my stock stash, and yeah, and a couple of those stickers. So I think a couple summers ago, Michaels had this beautiful these beautiful stickers and embellishments, and I still had some left over. So just check your stash. I'm sure you have something that will match color wise, or even in the same theme. Maybe you do have some succulents, but I really like how these beautiful leaves, they just match perfectly. And yeah, you wouldn't think that I added this because it looks like it belongs there. Yeah, so this is my trifold card, and I splurged because I used 2 toppers on 1 card. But it still leaves a lot of room to write. That's why I left those blank, because, you know, that makes sense that if you want to write a card, that you have enough room to write your message. So next I would like to share with you the All and Create, because they just came in and look how colorful they are. And there is actually a pack of succulent flowers. So I made a couple cards with those, so stay tuned. But I just wanted to let you know that they are back in stock. They're always hard to come by. Made in the UK, they always sell out. These are just so beautiful. So I do have the succulents in my shop now. I have 2 different packs of beautiful leaves. These are the typical autumn color leaves, and then here we have even more color for the autumn color leaves. So 2 different leaf packs, so pretty. There is a pack of gorgeous colored butterflies, and maybe I should turn it around so you can see how they sit in there. It tells you there are 63 pieces in here, 59 in here. So here you can see how they look like. Absolutely gorgeous. And then I have these cute houses, and here they are. And some of them they kept them white, so you can color them in, or you make maybe a winter scene. So I just love these toppers. This ephemera is just gorgeous. But let's take a closer look at the succulents and then the cards I made. So here, let's take a look. So first of all, they're cardstock, and then they have the satin finish. And I do like that they don't have white borders, so they're laser cut out just perfectly. And you have absolutely gorgeous embellishments in here, beautifully cut, and so many different ones. And you really only need one. You could stack them if you want to, but you really only need one, and maybe a foam pad, and then you have absolutely gorgeous toppers for your cards, tags, and you could even embellish gifts with those. So this is just a part of my bag that I have already used for my cards. So here is my first card. Both of them are using these toppers. So here all I have done is I used 2 toppers. 1, 2. I had this background paper that I looked in my stash what could match. I used a little bit of foiled paper or cardstock and put it through my embossing folder, added a sentiment, and I like the black here because this was very colorful, so I wanted to bring it back to one point, and this would be the sentiment. Otherwise I would have left it blank, but I felt like it needed something there just to offset all that color, so I used a sentiment that had some black background. And this is yeah, it's just a pink cardstock that I made myself. So that's this one. And then for my next card here, I have done basically the same. I used a pretty background paper that I thought would match. I have the gorgeous embellishments here. I stacked a few on top of each other so you can see how well they go together. Same thing, I added sentiment with a black background, but the card I used here is a pop-up card. So these are also new to my shop. So of course on the inside there is another embellishment, and then I added some more paper on the inside. But this is by Photoplay, and these are the new pop-up cards. There are A2, and in each of these packs you have 6 of those pop-up cards, and everything you need is in there. The card and the mechanism to make this pop up. And it's really very simple. You can see it here, how it is adhered. You do have step-by-step instructions on there. And once you have this pack, I would always keep one card as a sample so that you can then make countless, endless pop-up cards. You can make these inserts smaller, bigger, you know, rectangle, maybe even a square, you know, whatever fits your fancy. But I think they are so pretty, and it's always good to have a little something going on with your cards. So amongst all the other photo play cards that I have just recently added to my shop, this is the newest one, and I absolutely love it. You do get an example right here on the front, and then a bigger version on the back, so you're never lost on how to create these cards and get some inspiration. And here are today's cards with the beautiful succulent toppers. I hope you got inspired. So for a chance to win my pretty giveaway card, please be a subscriber, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and come back next week. Next Saturday, I will announce who is the winner of this card. But yeah, I appreciate you spending time with me today. Please share this video with your crafty friends and family because it will help my channel, and that would be awesome. But that's all I have for you today. Please stay or get well. Happy summer crafting, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.